Hello everyone, my name is Vince Jornoles. I am the main instructor of the East Coast Harnala system at Bishop's Training and Fitness in West Bridgewater. And today I'm here to do some Tai Chi with you, specifically to work on what I call the name of the posture, brushing the knee or dragon shoots the pearl. So let's just start with a warm-up routine. And again, if you've been watching me, it's the same routine that we've been doing. So just follow along, do the best you can. If you're new to this though, I'll kind of talk it out a little bit. So you want to step out, take your left foot and just step out to the side. Both arms come up, inhale, and down nice and easy, exhale. That's commencing. And then we'll close, bring it back in. And then we'll do the same thing to your right. Stepping out with your right foot to the side. That's it. Arms come up, inhale, and down nice and easy, exhale. Very good, and close. Let's just do that again, commencing to your left, stepping out, inhale, and exhale, keeping that back straight, and close. And then to your right, stepping out, breathing in and out, relax, and close, bringing it back. We'll do that one more time, commencing to your left, breathing in and out. Very good, and close. And commencing to your right, stepping out, breathing in and out. Nice. Now keep your feet apart and bring your arms out to the sides. So you're just going to twist to your right and to your left, let everything move. 1, so you can look over your shoulder for your neck. 2, you can let your hips, knees, and ankles twist a little bit, get them moving. 3, 4, and just a light movement to the sides. And 5, easy. Very good. Coming back to the middle, let's work our way down the arms. So start with your shoulders and your neck. Give the shoulders a little wiggle, but also give your neck a little turn to the sides. Then your elbows, let them open, close, and circle. Check their range of motion. Then your wrists, letting them move as well. And finally your fingers. So just letting all the bones move. Okay, so now what I want you to try to do is to lock in the lower half. So contract your quadriceps and hamstrings. We're going to twist again to the sides, but I want you to try to keep your lower half locked in place this time. So again, with your arms out to the sides, giving a twist to your right and to your left, but this time keeping those hips straight. 2, don't let your hips, knees, or ankles move. Keep them engaged. 3, 4, and 5. And coming back. Good. So now this next movement is nice and easy for the back and shoulders. You want to bring the arms up over the head, and we're just going to circle down and across like a clock. We'll go right to left first. So coming down and across. 1, and you can bend forward, but only as much as you feel in control and comfortable. 2, so just nice and easy with the circles. That's it. 3, and again, you can come down if you want to, and then back up. 4, nice and easy. Good. And 1 more. 5, and back up. Good. And so you can do the same thing in the opposite direction. 1, just coming down. And again, if you want to bend, you can come down and across and back up. 2, but if your back is tight, just work the shoulders or go easy. 3, 4, and 5. And relax. Very good. So now you're just going to bring your hands down to your waist. And so still focusing on loosening up the lower back and core, we're just going to do small hip circles at the waist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just nice and loose. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And so now we're just going to circle the knees and ankles. So bringing your feet in together, letting the knees bend a little bit, small circles at your knees and ankles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. And straighten everything back up. Shake out those arms and walk the feet a little bit. So hopefully you got a good sense of how your body's feeling. right now. So, checking on your joints, your shoulders, your back, your knees, ankles, anything like that. If anything is talking to you right now, be careful and be aware of it. Be cautious as we go through these movements. But if you're feeling good and you're feeling strong, then by all means, feel free to push or go low if you want to, but you don't have to. All right, so now, with things shaken out a little bit, let's start to tune into this little exercise. Again, if you've been watching some of my other programs here, think of this as a little bit of a review. So I want to go through some Qigong or Chung breathing exercises just to start to get you used to the timing of your movement and your breath. So with this one, again, we're going to step out with the left foot, just like we did a minute ago. So your left foot would step out to the side. Now, if you can, bring both arms up over your head. Connect them, bring them straight down and in front. You don't have to lock them out hard, but just stop. And then when they do, let your knees bend with that straight back. Now, if you can, time your breath with that. Bring the arms up, inhale. Hold the breath as the hands come down. And then exhale as you bend. Let's do that again. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. In. Hold. And out. In. Hold. And out. So now we're just going to do the second Chung breathing exercise with the arms over the head. So now just scoop down and out with the hands. Then the hands would come up. And once they reach about shoulder high, turn them over and then push up. And you're pushing as you bend the knees. Now with the breathing, you want to breathe in as the hands come down. Hold the breath as their hands come up and you straighten the legs. Then exhale as you push and bend the knees. So let's do that a couple of times. In, hold, and out. Again, in, hold, and out. One more time. In, hold, and out. Very good, everyone. And relax. Nicely done. And again, shake things out a little bit. Okay, so at this point, if you want to, you can grab something to drink really quick, check on the body, bones, and joints, see how you're feeling, and then let's get started. All right, we can start to try to go into dragon shoots the pearl or brush the knee. Now what I want to do first is the legs. What is your lower body doing? So there are 2 versions of this movement, and the first one is relatively simple. And again, if you're following along with me, I'll be your mirror. So just know that my left is your right side and my right side is your left side. So if you want to start, bring your right leg back into a forward stance, facing the front here. Now, this first movement is relatively easy because you don't need a lot of space. We're just going to take the front leg. In this case, it's your left leg. We're going to pull it back and then step back out with it. So just to keep things simple, just pull that foot back like you're coming back to your attention stance, and then step back out, going into your forward stance. Right. So again, it's the same foot. Let's do that a couple more times for practice. So just pull that left leg back and then step out. And I like to step out heel toe. That makes sure that your toes and knees stay in line. So it's the same forward stance from the other videos. Weight even, back straight. Let's do that one more time on this side. Bring that foot back and then step back out. And that's it. So now let's flip sides. So now if you drop your left foot back and put your right foot in front, we're just going to do the same thing, checking both sides. Sometimes one side is stronger than the other, sometimes you're better at balancing than the other, so it's always good to check. So now take your right foot and pull that back, just full attention, and then step back out. And again, if you want to, make sure heel toe, line up the toes and knees. So again, bring it back, nice and easy, and then step forward, heel to toe. And let's just do that one more time. Bring it back and forward. Very good, and relax. So that's what the lower body is doing for one type of brushing the knee, or one type of dragon shoots the pearl. The other one is a forward step, and this is the one that's going to require a little bit of space. So what's going to happen is I'm going to come back a little bit and take a couple of steps forward towards the camera, towards you. Okay, so if we start again with your right foot behind you, so always kind of start with the right leg behind. You've got your left foot in front. Now what's going to happen, and again, if you have followed my Tang Bomb video, you're going to be bringing the back foot in, but then stepping forward with it. So instead of pulling back and forth where you don't move, you're going to be moving yourself forward. So right foot comes in towards the left. And then, just like we did before, but with the right foot, just pick up the right foot and come back down. But now we can flip it and go to the other side. So now you can take your left leg and bring that in, and then once it's in, you can step forward, heel toe. Okay? And there's a couple of steps forward. Okay, so let's try that again. So if we start with your right foot back, left foot in front, weights even, you can come in. Now if you want to challenge yourself, you can come in barely touching the floor, empty of weight, or even in the air if you really want to challenge yourself. And then take that foot and step forward. You don't have to, but you can if you're feeling good, if you're feeling strong. And then you can do that with your left leg. Same thing, you can bring that left leg in flat, empty, or even in the air. And then step forward with that left foot and come down and relax. All right, shake it out. So those are the lower body movements for Dragon Shoots the Pearl. You have this first movement where you're just kind of staying in one spot, pulling in and out, and then you have the other movement where you're stepping forward and back. Now, let's take a look at what the hands are doing for Dragon Shoots the Pearl. Let's start with the easiest one, which is just the hand that's kind of brushing down, coming across and down. And if you've seen the Tang Bomb video, it's a very similar movement to movements 5 and 6. Let's take your right hand, right, and just put it out in front, kind of like you're pushing. Take that right hand that's pushing and just bring it across towards your left shoulder, and then you're going to swing down with that right hand. And that's going to be brushing the knee. So if I couple that with my leg, my hand will be coming down towards my knee. Okay? You don't have to lean forward though, you want to keep the back straight. So let's just try that again, just the arms, just isolating it. So take that right arm, bring it across and down. It's kind of tracing a circle or a half circle down. And now let's try that one more time. So just bringing that right hand across, that's it, and then swing it down. Good, good. All right, so now let's try that with the left hand. So you got your left hand in front, same thing. You're just going to bring that left hand across to the right shoulder and then brush the knee or just swing it down, right? Just kind of making, like, again, a little loop. So again, with the left hand in front, bring it across and brush or bring it down. Let's do that 2 more times just for practice. So again, with the left, come across and down. That's it. And then one more time. Coming across and down. That's it. And relax. So now, and again, from the side, you know, if you want to see it from the side, that hand's just coming across and down. It's coming across and down. Or from the other side, across and down. So you're just brushing. It's where the posture gets its name from, this idea or feeling that you're brushing your knee. Now the other hand is shooting the pearl, which is the other variation or other name for this posture. Dragon shoots the pearl or brush the knee. So with the pearl, you're going to end up where we started. Okay, so if we take your right hand and start with it low, we're going to end up where we started high. Okay, so if you take that left hand that's low and just let it drop and come up behind you, where you're going to bend that elbow and then just push it back to the front, which is again where we started before we brushed the knee. Okay, so if you just take that right hand and just bring it down again, let's just practice that movement a little bit. And I'll turn to the side so you can follow or see what my arm is doing. So my hand here, just bring it up behind you, bend the arm, and push. Now sometimes it is helpful to actually watch your hand with your eyes. So you can try that if you want to, where you're kind of looking down, and then as you bring it up behind you, you can turn your head too. Then bend the elbow and just push to the front. Okay, let's try that one more time with this right hand. Coming down, bend, and push. And that's it. Come around, down, bend, and push. So let's try that with your left side. So with your left hand out in front, doing the same thing, just letting that left hand drop, bending, and pushing. And again, if you want to, you can follow it with your eyes. Coming down, bend, and push. Very good. Again, down, bend, and push. And again, down, bend it up, and push it forward. Very good. And again, if you want to do it from the side, or you want to see it from the side, coming down, bend the arm, and push, and relax. All right, so now, again, I'm going to mirror you, okay? So follow along with me and see if you can do this. What we're going to try to do is repeat the same side every time for a total of 4 of these. Now again, if you make a mistake, it's okay. That's you practicing, okay? You're not going to be perfect right away, and it's going to take a lot of practice, time, and repetition to get better at this. So persist, keep it up, and I'm sure the next time you watch this, the next time you follow along, you'll be just a little bit better. So let's start with, let's say, your right hand down and your left hand pushing. So we're going to end up basically right here again. So take your left hand, drop it, bring your right hand across, and then you're going to push with your left and drop your right. And so it's just going to repeat that. So let's do that again for 2. Drop it, come across, bend the left elbow, and push. And again, 2 more times. Drop, bring that right hand across, bend that left elbow, brush with the right, shoot the pearl with the left. And then 1 more time. Down, across, bend, push with the left, drop the right. Very good, and relax. So again, if at any time your shoulders start to get tired, you can always lower your elbows, lower your shoulders, and that'll take the pressure off and still allow you to practice these movements. They'll just be a little bit shorter or smaller. So now let's try that on the other side. So your right hand's pushing and your left hand is down. So we're going to bring your right hand down, your left hand comes up and across, bend the right elbow, and then you're going to push with the right now and drop the left. So again, same thing, just same with that same side, dropping that right hand down, bringing that left hand across, bending the right arm, pushing with the right, dropping the left. So let's do that a couple more times. Coming down, across with that left hand, bend that right elbow, and push. And then 1 more time, dropping the right, coming across with the left, bending the right elbow, and push, and relax. Okay, so now, if we want to, we can couple that movement with the first thing that we did with our legs. And so again, as a quick little review, we had our right leg back, our left foot in front, we pulled that left foot back, and then forward. And like we did when we were doing the stepping forward, you can come back empty or even in the air, and then come back down. Totally up to you. So now we're going to start with, let's say we got the right leg back, so let's do the same thing that we just did, okay? So have your right hand in front and your left hand down. So we're just gonna repeat those same arm movements that we just did. So now as you drop your right hand, and as you pull that left hand across to the shoulder, pull your left leg back. So now that left hand's gonna come down, brushing the left knee, shooting the pearl with the right hand, or your right hand. And then we just repeat that. Drop the right hand. Bring your left hand across. Pull your left foot back. Air, empty, or flat. Bend the right arm, then step down, pushing with the right, brushing your left knee. And let's do that a couple of times to get this practice. Coming down, pulling back, coming down and pushing. And then 1 more time. And down. And that's brushing the knee, or dragon shoots the pearl. On this side. So now let's flip it with your left leg back. Right hand's gonna be brushing the knee now. Left hand's gonna be shooting the pearl. And we're just gonna repeat that. So dropping your left hand down. Pull your right foot back. Your right hand coming across, your left elbow bending. And then step out with the right, brush the right knee, and shoot the pearl with your left hand. And we're just gonna repeat that again. Dropping your left hand down. Pulling that right foot back. Bringing that right hand across. Bend the left elbow. Then push with the left, drop the right. Good. And a couple more times. Coming down, pulling back, bending the left arm, coming down, brushing the right knee, shooting the pearl with your left hand. And 1 more time. Coming across, and down to the right, shoot the pearl with the left. And relax. And shake it out. So that's dragon shoots the pearl number 1, where you're just kind of moving in and out in the same direction, using the same leg and the same arm. So again, if I was to go sideways for you, all right, you would look like this. Then you would drop, pull back, and then come forward and down, okay? So it's always going the same way, and it's always going in the same direction. If that gets a little bit boring or anything like that, you can always opt to pivot and turn as well. So what I mean by that is, if I was to say start from here and pull back, right? We've been just doing this back and forth thing. But you can add a turn to it if you want to, where you're turning in a direction and pivoting with that back foot, okay? This is a way to kind of work the balance on that leg as you turn. So you can kind of go all the way around the room as well if you want to with that same movement. Now, the next movement was the stepping forward movement, where you're moving forward. What this is going to allow us to do, again, if you notice, the legs switched when we practiced it. It's the same thing with the arms too. So when we did this movement, we came in and out with the legs, okay? okay? Foot comes in, foot comes out, and it moved us forward. The same thing can be said with the hands. We're going to be switching the hands each time too. So now, right leg back, right? Again, we'll start with your left hand brushing the knee and your right hand shooting the pearl, pushing, right? So when we move forward this time, we're going to end up with your right hand brushing the knee and your left hand pushing, okay? Or shooting the pearl. Now, as the right leg comes in, bring your right hand across. So we're just going to bring this right hand across the shoulder and bring your left arm up, bending. So now this is the same movement that we just did, but now we're stepping forward. So step forward with that right foot, brush the right knee, and shoot the pearl with the left hand. Okay, that was the same movement that we did a minute ago where we were just coming back and forth. We're just moving forward now. And now, if you go back, this is the same movement that we did the very first time. As your left leg comes in, your left hand comes across, your right elbow bends. And then as your left leg steps forward, your right hand pushes and your left hand brushes the knee. Very good, and relax. And so that is that stepping forward pattern. So let's take a minute and practice that. So you might have to go back and forth depending on how much space you have, which is why I'm only doing a couple of steps. But if you have the room, you can repeat these movements as many times as you want to, okay? It doesn't have to be just two. So again, right leg back, you've got the right hand pushing and your left hand brushing the knee. We're going to switch our hands. So as your right foot comes in towards your left foot, bring your right hand across and bend your left elbow. Then step forward with the right, brush the right knee, shoot the pearl with your left hand. And then we can do that again on the other side, where your left leg comes in, your left hand comes across, and your right elbow bends. And yeah, you can look at it, and then step forward to the left, brush the left knee, shoot the pearl with the right. And that is dragon shoots the pearl in a second way, moving forward. If you want to, you can also combine those, and that's how it appears in the 24 posture set that I teach. Oh, I also teach at the Stoughton Council on Aging every Monday morning from 10:30 to 11:30. So if you want to learn these in person with me, please drop on by, okay? So if we start, and I'll go sideways so you can see it a little bit better. If we start from here, right, with the foot in front, what we did with the first one is just come back and then forward. But then you can add the step in and out, and the step in and out. Good, and relax. And so that's one way to do it, where you begin with that forward and back, and then you add 2 steps. On this side, we can do this one. So again, from here, you would just pull that foot back and forward, but then you would let yourself move forward, coming in and out, and then in and out. And relax. Nicely done, everyone. Shake things out a little bit. All right, very good. So that's a very quick, short lesson on dragon shoots the pearl, or again, brush the knee. It goes by a couple of different names, depending on who's teaching it and how and what you're focusing on. Some people are focusing on that hand coming down, the block. Other people are focusing on the hand that's pushing, which is dragon shoots the pearl. Either one, though, they're both right, okay? All right, so now let's loosen up our backs a little bit. We're going to bend forward and go through some stretching movements to finish this off. So again, shake things out a little bit, tune into body, bones, and joints. So now we're going to start with your feet close together. Bring your hands here by your shoulders. Now again, we're going to be balancing for a second. Keep the core tight. If you feel nervous, if you need to hold on to something, please do. Be safe. So come up with the arms, reaching, come up on the toes, inhale, and then come back down, exhale, bring the hands down too. Let's do that again, reaching, breathing in, coming up on the toes, and exhale, coming down, bring the hands down. Now let's do that one more time for 3. Inhale, and down, exhale. Good. So now we're gonna scoop down with the hands, inhale. Then just start with your head, your neck, and roll down your back and spine, exhale. Slight bend to the knees, don't lock anything out. Then come up slowly, up the back, inhale. And again, roll down nice and easy, exhale. And then one more time, coming up, inhale, and back down, exhale. Very good. Now, straighten your back and spine a little bit. You're gonna bring your hands above the knees, and you wanna fold forward like you're trying to get your chest to your kneecaps to feel a light stretch in your lower back, and then take the pressure off, unfolding. So again, fold forward, easy, good, and take the pressure off. And then one more time, folding, easy, good, and take the pressure off. and that light stretch. Keep your heels on the floor and bend at the knees like you're sitting. And then come back up. So only go as low as those heels can stay on the floor. So again, you're coming down and then back up. Good. And then one more time, coming down, nice and easy, and then back up. Very good. And then we're just going to circle our knees and ankles 3 times. 1, 2, and 3, and then 3 in the other direction. 1, 2, and 3. Very good. Straighten the back, the legs. Just bring your feet apart, and then slowly sway your tree side to side. So you're just going nice and loose in each direction. Letting everything move now. So you want to check on your neck, your shoulders. Let your elbows and wrists fly a little bit too. Check on your spine, then your hips, your knees, and your ankles. Nice and loose. And relax. All right. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you had fun. At the very least, hopefully you're tuned into what's feeling, how your body's feeling and how you feel. At the very best though, at the most, you're feeling better. And if something that we did today helped you, try your best to remember it and repeat it as often as you can, okay? All right, thank you very much and have a good day. So again, everyone, my name is Vince Jornales. I am the Tai Chi instructor here at the Stoughton Council on Aging. I'm here every Monday morning from 10:30 to 11:30. But if you can't make it here, you can catch me at a couple of other places. I'm actually at the Easton Council on Aging on Monday mornings before here from 9 to 10. And I'm also at the Stoughton Council on Aging, the Canton Council on Aging on Wednesday mornings, also from 9 to 10. Give those places a call. And if you want to take more formal training classes with me, I teach both Tai Chi, which we did today, and Bagua, which is another internal style, along with Kung Fu and Filipino martial arts at Bishop's Training and Fitness at 319 Manley Street in West Bridgewater, Massachusetts. And again, if you're interested in any of those things, please let me know and just give people a call. Thank you.